think a forgotten art that most kids won't get to experience today, probably for the better, is the online browser chat room game. Except for things like Roblox, most are either totally dead or not even accessible today, or whatever's up with Habbo Hotel. Growing up, these spaces meant a lot to me. I've put unthinkable hours into Animal Jam and Adventure Quest, but never played too much of 2009's hit, MovieStarPlanet. I was kind of pushed away from it as a kid based purely on the aesthetic and many of the other options at the time. Sadly, the Hollywood life simply wasn't meant for child me. Don't get me wrong though, I still did play it quite a bit, creating dozens of videos on it, and I remember seeing ads for it on cable TV, and the ability to create your own animated videos and sharing them was a massive pull for me. As with any kid growing up in the early 2000s, I desperately wanted to be the next big YouTuber. Recently, I wanted to check that side of the internet out again and was totally dumbfounded when I stumbled into a promotion for MovieStarPlanet2. I had no idea that they made a sequel to this game at all, and my curiosity got the better of me. This video is an exploration and documentation of this fascinating place, so join me in checking out one of my childhood game sequels, MovieStarPlanet2. I remember hearing a lot about how the first MSP game reinforced particularly harmful notions about appearance and capitalism, and while a lot of that was lost on me as a child, I can definitely recognize some of that now. You're limited to only two body types, masculine or feminine, both being incredibly thin, and for a game where customization is such a large piece of it, it's quite disappointing that customization is limited to facial features, nails, hair, and clothes. Although those aspects are quite in depth. There's so many options here, crafted surprisingly well, and a lot of them do make me really happy to see. I get the impression that the artists behind this game truly did have fun making most of these, and I hope that they get the credit they deserve for it. At least, most of it. For a children's game, I'm quite surprised to see some of the more revealing outfit options. I don't think this would fly if a game like this was mainstream nowadays. And since it's just past Halloween, there's a lot of spooky options I love, and even Ghostface? That's pretty cool. Oh, wait, I think I've literally seen this exact design either at Hot Topic or Spirit Halloween. That's really interesting to me. It does make me quite happy to see the emphasis on creativity in a lot of this game's core features. The social media within online game feature is really cool, and while I'm a little too old now to get the kick out of it that I once did, it still is a neat gimmick. There's your videos, art books, which are more photo and scene centered, which appears to mostly be used for fake giveaway announcements to boost engagement in a profile, which is something that'll never change with these games, and a place to share your avatar's outfits called looks. But other than that, what is there actually to do in terms of activities in MovieStarPlanet 2? That's where I find that this game really falls flat. There's only 5 areas to explore, 4 if you're not willing to shell out the insane VIP membership prices, and as far as I can tell, there's nothing you could really do outside of the social aspect. The plaza is the most functional out of everything else. All of the stores and the minigame building and even some other locations are able to be walked to from there. But that doesn't matter, since with the click of a button, you can immediately access all of these locations without having to wait for your character to walk there. None of the other locations even have functions you can access through them. The most interesting things I could find was a campfire you could light, and food vendors which use up the coins you could be spending on clothes, sets, furniture, expressions, and the more long-lasting features are on one-time consumables, which, by the way, some need VIP to even be purchased. For such a useless and genuinely poor feature, the fact that you need a membership to have access to all of it is absurd. I could get past it though. MSP isn't about mini games and exploration. It's about showing off your creativity and making cool things to share with others online. The studio and look feature are incredibly in-depth and fantastically made, but aside from its base tools, you won't have too much to work in terms of sets, effects, music, and outfits to use, so you'll need a lot of coins to build up your wardrobe, and aside from the 2 mini games you could play for coins, which is a little rough depending on how empty the servers may be, you're kind of strapped for ways to get them. You can enter the monthly competition for a chance to win 10,000 coins and even some gems, but it's not guaranteed that you'll win. Your other options are, say it with me now, dailies and microtransactions. It's actually quite odd how the game promotes buying VIP with things like purchase VIP to become rich instantly and stuff like that. I understand that the game needs to have some sort of microtransaction aspect to profit, but it's just so baked into the experience and so damn expensive that it's really just insufferable. I can't imagine how disheartened a kid would feel trying to make something cool or fun on this site and scrolling through the hot category in the studio and seeing that most of the people on there and the top movie stars category all have VIP or an excess of items that need a level of coins only realistically accessible and affordable to people with VIP. And that sucks. Hell, it's exploitative and simply unfun methodology is probably why these games are a thing of the past. Almost all of them have a membership or microtransaction system similar. I just find this case particularly egregious because there is so little to do without it. I'm sure there are kids who have put hundreds of hours, even free to play, just socializing and letting their imaginations run wild in the studio, and it's great that this game could be a vessel for that. But kid me never felt the need to pay to have fun in Roblox or Animal Jam or Adventure Quest or even a game like Wizard 101. Unless you're willing to go through a slog of grind, it's actually a challenge to have fun here outside the studio. I don't know where else to put this in the video, but there's a built-in sweetheart function on this site. For what purpose does this exist in a kid's game? I don't think I even need to say anything about that. I shouldn't have to. Let's move on. I kind of wish there was more I could say about this game. I could comment on the uniqueness of the expression system and how it even changes the speed of your movement. I could go the scummy route and sit here making fun of some kid's fan fiction or vent art in the studio. I'm certain there's already people who've made hundreds of videos on that exact idea, but it doesn't feel right to me. I don't want to get sappy about a children's game, but it really is quite upsetting to me seeing how full of predatory microtransactions and uncomfortable social features this game has. I don't remember the first MovieStarPlanet game enough to tell you if anything's changed too much, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was just more of the same. I know this is a situation where it really isn't that deep, but a big part of me making this video was wanting to spark conversation around this game. What experiences did you guys have with it? What drew you in, and what would have made you continue to play it if you did? Whether you have good memories and experiences or bad ones, I would love to read what you have to say in the comments. I would also really love just general feedback on this video. I apologize for how it's structured. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to keep that outtake in because it's the end of the video. I don't think I've ever done something like this, so even negative things will help me become a better creative. My thanks to everyone who stayed watching this long, and so long, movie stars. I'll see you in the next video.